It's the one question we can't stop asking.
What's tomorrow going to be like?
Things flying around.
They were always in jumpsuits.
We've seen the future.
Mutant bugs.
Now, the director of such Hollywood hits as Good Morning Vietnam and Rain Man brings you 100 years of tomorrow.
This is the kitchen of tomorrow, a press-button dream coming true for Mrs. Housewife.
Ha ha! Promises, promises.
A look back at an entire century of hopes.
What I'm looking for is a robot.
Warning, warning.
Dreams.
I would myself go to Mars. I'd volunteer if they have cable.
And jetpacks.
Who really thinks about the future? It's teenage boys who can't get dates.
Showtime presents Barry Levinson on the future in the 20th century. Premieres Monday, August 9th, only on Showtime.
On this man's journey to power, he will either bury his past or be destroyed by it.
What is it you want?
Blake's got a big bad secret, ma'am.
Winning this election's all I got.
When I think of what we did to him.
You can't buy absolution, Boyle. What you seek is something that can only be given.
What is the worst thing that you've ever done?
Academy Award winner William Hurt, Nigel Hawthorne, Miranda Richardson, and Irene Jacob, The Big Brass Ring.
Premiering Sunday, August 15th, only on Showtime.
Showtime's got a hot new show that the New York Post calls a dream of a series. The Hoop Life slam dunks you into the world of pro basketball. On the next episode, for Curtis, the high school phenom, it's the school of hard knocks.
You let the man handle you today and you took it.
Being a 17-year-old millionaire is not what he thought it would be.
You saying you think this is counterfeit?
I was just saying, get your black ass out of here. They don't want your damn business.
Greg, the rising star, is traveling in lusty circles. He's porn again with the help of a XXX sex queen.
Tonight, they're honoring me for a special achievement.
Until he finds a golden girl amid the trash.
I've seen you play. We're both highly trained athletes.
You show me your moves and I show you mine.
Be there courtside for all the action on the next all-new episode of The Hoop Life.
Next on Showtime. The following presentation is rated TVMA.
Showtime takes you inside the world of professional basketball on the series The Hollywood Reporter called Smart, Fresh, and Touching. On the next episode of The Hoop Life.
We were attacked and robbed right in this house.
Yeah, it don't make no difference where you go. And threats to your wife, your kids, anybody you care about.
Curtis discovers the high price of fame.
It's 10 in the clip, 1 in the pot.
While Greg risks it all on a flight of passion.
Go with me to Paris.
Have you lost your mind? The season starts in 3 days. Don't you ever forget that this is my career, not yours.
On the next all-new episode of The Hoop Life.
Sunday evening at 10 o'clock on Showtime. This is a Showtime Championship Boxing Report update. Thousands of fans from around the world converge each year on the sleepy little town of Canastota, New York, to welcome a new class of inductees to the Boxing Hall of Fame. And this year, Showtime was proud to sponsor the 10th anniversary of this event.
We're very excited about Showtime Network's commitment, not only to the sport of boxing, but to the Boxing Hall of Fame.
Boxing's living legends like Floyd Patterson, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Marvelous Marvin Hagler are joined by their younger counterparts in this 4-day celebration.
Just being here and feeling the vibe, you know, entering the Hall of Fame, I was almost in tears. Just the greatest fighters of all time are here. It's an honor just to meet these guys.
It's always great to come and be amongst my peers.
all the boxers and old boxers I never met before. That's very exciting.
All the fans and people here, and so come out to support all the great Hall of Famers, the fighters, old and new.
It's like a dream come true that I'm actually meeting with guys that I heard so much about.
There's been so many fighters here that I've been admiring all along, and that I finally have had the chance to meet. It's a special feeling.
The weekend concludes with a ceremony inducting the Boxing Hall of Fame's newest members, leaving fans and boxers alike with lasting memories.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for all of our inductees and all of our great champions this afternoon in celebration of our 10-year anniversary.
This has been a Showtime Championship Boxing Report update. Death can wear many faces.
I don't know, I guess I choked her.
He didn't kill her. I did. Don't lie to me, Lorraine. It's the truth.
But she did do it. She did do it.
But never take death on face value alone.
I'm saying that I lied.
Anne Margaret, Marg Helgenberger, and Henry Thomas star in a powerful Showtime original picture.
Even if she were, I'd say, what the hell are you going to do about it?
Happy Face Murders, coming in September only on Showtime.
On this man's journey to power, he will either bury his past or be destroyed by it.
What is it you want? Blake's got a big bad secret, ma'am.
Winning this election's all I got.
When I think of what we did to him. You can't buy absolution, Boyle. What you seek is something that can only be given.
What is the worst thing that you've ever done?
Academy Award winner William Hurt, Nigel Hawthorne, Miranda Richardson, and Eran Jacob, The Big Brass Ring.
Premiering Sunday, August 15th, only on Showtime.
A Showtime original picture. Two women on their own.
I lost everything.
One had a Mercedes. Now she's a maid. The other married for money.
We're not leaving.
Now that's all she has.
But he'll come back.
What they dare to discover together
Iris!
is that starting over is the best thing they've ever done. Academy Award winner Sally Field and Academy Award nominee Judy Davis star in a Showtime original picture, A Cooler Climate. Premiering Sunday, August 22nd, only on Showtime.
For an inside look at a film coming to theaters this summer, Showtime Movie News.
This is my home, which I am leaving the comforts of for the weekend. Some essential reading, how to stay alive in the woods, because you never know what's going to happen.
In October of 1994, 3 student filmmakers arrived in Burkittsville, Maryland to interview locals about the legend of the Blair Witch.
We're doing a documentary about the Blair Witch.
Oh.
Have you ever heard of the Blair Witch?
Yes, that is, a really kind of scary story.
2 men were out hunting, and they were camped near the cabin or something that she's supposed to haunt.
Supposedly just wandered off, disappeared into the woods.
Who knows supposedly about it? They wandered off.
Okay, so
she got lost.
She got lost.
They hiked into the Black Hills Forest in search of sites where alleged encounters with the witch occurred.
They went into the woods prepared to find death. What they found was a desecration of humanity at the site which trappers have often referred to as Coffin Rock. On top of the rock formation, the story of the torture inflicted upon these brave 5 men unfolded. Each was bound to the other, each man's hands bound to the next man's feet, forming a solid structure out of the men. Blood at the edges of the hemp indicate that this act had been committed while each was alive and able-bodied enough to struggle. In the torso of each man, the intestines had been torn out crudely, but upon inspection, the bodies had been removed by persons unknown. The search party claimed that the stench of death was still thick, and whomever had taken the bodies had done so in a matter of hours. That happened here, at Coffin Rock.
Lost? Admit that first. Because
we're I know we're not lost.
Oh, you knew that yesterday too, and you knew that twice today.
No.
Guys, it's cool. It's cool. And I can totally find this
This is where we were. We're going more or less this way.
1 year later, their footage was found, but the three were never seen again.
Turn that light off. Turn that light off. Turn it off, Josh. Turn it off. Shh. All lights off. All lights off. All lights off.
For an inside look at a new Showtime original series, Showtime Spotlight.
Sherilyn Fenn is back for a second season as Billy Frank in the Showtime original comedy series, Rude Awakening.
Ready and action.
In a world of network sitcoms filled with nice girls named Susan, Felicity, and Ally McBeal, Billy Frank is just the opposite.
Born to be wild.
My experience of normal sitcoms is they can be kind of shallow sometimes. The phrase that I use is I feel like the show has a bottom. It was refreshingly honest and direct.
There's always sex, no violence on the show, which is nice.
Oh my God! You just killed a $400 shoe! Could you have shot a clog?
We don't have any limits. I mean, that's one of the great things about, being on Showtime is the whole no limits thing. We don't have a lot of intrusion. We can try new things. We can explore a dark topic.
I find it really hard to believe that a registered nurse cannot get a job.
Yeah, you steal some morphine and a couple of needles from county and all of a sudden you're labeled a problem nurse. It's truthful, which brings out the humor.
Like you're not the biggest whore.
Yeah, I sleep with a lot of women, but at least I don't stay friends with them afterwards.
I think it's infinitely different from most of the things that I've seen on network television.
A bad, dirty fun.
I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, my underwear. Oh, well.
Soupy. It's silly, saucy, soapy.
Sassy, sexy, and scandalous.
Rude Awakening, too risky for network TV, perfect for Showtime.
Saturday on Showtime. The following movie is rated R.